My name is Tia Fuller, and I love J. Ross TV.
What's up, y'all? Hanging out with Miguel Tia in St. Louis, y'all. She just got through putting it down at Jazz at the Bistro. But man, Tia got so much going on with her new album, her Grammy. Let her tell you about it. Talk about it, T.
I recently have been nominated for a Grammy in Best Jazz Instrumental Album, and I find it really a blessing. It's really crazy because the research that I did, I realized that there's really only been two women who have been nominated in this category as leaders, and then the other two women, well, the first woman to be nominated and win is Terry Lynn Carrington, who happens to be the producer of my album. So it's just really a blessing. It's a dream come true, and really I feel like I've already won just because the nomination, just to be considered amongst Wayne Shorter, oh my God, Joshua Redmond. These are all people that I grew up and I listened to, and they're diamonds in my world. They're the legends. Brad Mehldau, Fred Hirsch, and all of them are. It's amazing to be and an honor to be in a category with them.
Yeah, AT. So when that nomination came through, did you run around the house screaming?
Oh man, no. You know what I started doing? I got the text message from my publicist that morning, and I just immediately started crying. And then I called Terry, and I was crying so much that she thought somebody had died. She couldn't understand. It was like, she's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I was like, we did it. We got the nomination. And so then we were both praising, and it was just a day of like an influx of text messages, congratulations, emails, calls.
Oh yeah.
And it's just, I've been on a high ever since.
Well, talk about your new album and where the impetus came from, where all the creativity bubble out of you at.
Well, specifically Diamond Cut came out of a time of transition. I had started, it's been 6 years since my last album.
Right.
So I had started teaching at Berklee College of Music in 2013, and then I was playing a lot, and then going through family struggles with my parents' health, and I don't live close to them, so I was flying back and forth to Colorado from Boston.
Man.
Help them. And so I was sitting in the basement just really trying to be clear and write, and this term diamond kept coming to me, and I was trying to shake it because I was thinking diamond, that's just such a, it's a girly term. I wanted it to have meaning. But then I looked in the dictionary and I saw the meaning of a diamond and the process of becoming a diamond. And it directly correlated with my process that I was going through. And there are three things. The first thing that I realized upon reading the definition is that a diamond knows that it's a diamond upon inception and being embedded in the earth. And although a diamond doesn't look like a diamond, it looks like a piece of coal, but it knows that it's a diamond. And then the second thing is that upon rising to the top of the surface, Earth's surface, the diamond has to endure an extreme amount of pressure and temperature to rise. And that's what I was going through. And so one of the impetus of the album, or the tunes of the album, is in the trenches. And I was literally like in the trenches, really trying to rise emotionally. And then the third, the term diamond cut in its entirety pertains to not size or shape, but the balance between as to how the light is reflected throughout the diamond, because that's where the brilliance lies. And the more that I thought about that whole process, it's like upon inception, my purpose has been to provide light for others, and I've had to endure an extreme amount of pressure and temperature. Now that I've not necessarily reached the top, but I've reached some goal points, and now it's my obligation to give that light back to others through teaching at Berklee College of Music and in playing. But then it's a cyclic effect of going back underneath the ground and going back to your core, reevaluating, and then going through pressure and temperature and rising. So it's a cycle of love and light that I'm realizing, and that's where Diamond Cut comes from.
That's nice. Hey, last question, 'cause I know you got to bounce.
Okay.
Now, how do you go from being Beyonce's first sax player in her all-girl band to world-class jazz musician? Ain't that like that's a big swap, ain't it? From funk to jazz?
So jazz has always been my foundation.
Right.
And prior to even playing with Beyonce, I was playing jazz. That's my core.
Yes, sir.
And so So it wasn't like I never departed from jazz.
Right.
It was playing with Beyonce was a great opportunity and stepping stone where I was able to move more fervently into like expanding my options and my experience being with her in the pop world. But I never left, and then when I stopped playing with her, I came back. But I was always like, even when we were doing tours and stuff, I remember we were in London, and I would always be booking gigs for the band outside of our tour because I didn't want to lose playing, the essence of playing and sharing and just the spontaneity, you know. And so it served as a vehicle for not only the musicians but also the dancers and the crew to come out, and we would all kind of hang. But it's always been a part of my nature to kind of be on the forefront of creating opportunities for not only myself but others. And I did that in that Beyonce ensemble.
All right, y'all, this is your boy Jay Ross. We hanging out in St. Louis with world-renowned jazz saxophonist Miss Tia Fuller up for the Grammy. We gonna wish her luck, y'all. And we gonna let her bounce. Y'all, this is your boy Jay Ross. We 10 million strong and we gone. Peace.
Yeah.